Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Aryan, Kanishka, Aditi, Palak.
Yes,
Okay.
so
Uh, I think so. One more student is joining. We'll just wait and then we'll continue. There was some problem, so the meeting got ended.
Okay.
Yes, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Chalo. So potential is basically ability to do something, and potential difference is required for everything and anything where you have a flow of something. So if I want to have a flow of electrons, there should be some difference between the potential of two terminals. So if I talk about these two terminals, जिसमें से एक टर्मिनल का पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस सपोज होगा 200, दूसरे का पोटेंशियल होना चाहिए अराउंड something which has enough difference so that there is a flow of electrons. Okay. In India, whatever we use, that is around 220 volt ka potential difference for our normal appliances. Okay. So what potentials do we have? We have one live wire, like we have usually this kind of wire, right? This will be connected to one terminal and this will be connected to the other terminal. This, for example, is live wire, red one, and this is neutral wire. तो वैसा सेम इसके अंदर भी होगा. One will have potential of 220 and the other will have potential of 0. One is 220 and the other is 0, and therefore the difference is 220 volt. That is why the current can flow from one terminal to the other terminal. Okay. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि एक हो 440 और एक हो 220. अगेन डिफरेंस 220 आएगा और फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होगा. इज दिस क्लियर? यस.
Yes, sir.
More the potential difference, more will be the current. If imagine करो केस 1, एक है पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस 10 लाख, सॉरी एक है पोटेंशियल 10 लाख. So let's take two cases. Case 1, potential 1 is equal to 10 lakh and उसी का दूसरा टर्मिनल है पोटेंशियल 2 is ये भी 10 लाख. केस 2 में we have potential 1 as 20 and potential 2 as 10. What do you think? केस 1 में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ज्यादा फ्लो करेगा या केस 2 में? Tell me.
Sir, I think case 1.
Case 1. Okay.
Because the
Tanishka,
potential difference
Case
will be of
2.
9 lakh.
case 2. Okay. Wait. Okay. Let me do with this.
Sir, I think it's of 9 lakh difference.
अब देखो कितना है. Yeah, it is 1 lakh each. P1 is also 1 lakh. P2 is also 1 lakh. और केस 2 में it is 20 and 10. What do you think? किसमें ज्यादा पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस होगा या किसमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो करेगा? केस 2. Why? Because the difference is 10. ये भले कितना ज्यादा हो, if the difference is less, the flow of electric current will also be less. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. If the potential difference is good enough as in if the potential difference is more, like I can see यहाँ पर potential difference 10 है, यहाँ पर potential difference 0, तो यहाँ पर करंट ज्यादा फ्लो करेगा. ओके अच्छा मुझे बताओ, आपने ट्रेन में ट्रेवल किया, लोकल ट्रेन में एक अनाउंसमेंट होता है, ओवरहेड वायर्स आर समथिंग समथिंग वोल्ट्स. व्हाट इज दैट, व्हाट इज दैट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, क्या है वो? 25,000 volts and that is a huge. okay, जो हमारे फोन को चार्ज करता है, ये सारे अप्लायंसेस के लिए 220 वोल्ट होता है, and that is enough for us to damage or that is enough for us to kill. okay, 440 वोल्ट भी होता है. 440 वोल्ट किसके लिए होता है?
So for heating appliance.
सोचो और
Industrial.
440 वोल्ट कब आता है? सुना है आपने कभी 440 वोल्ट का झटका कब लगता है?
No sir.
अरे जब अनुष्का शर्मा छूती है सलमान खान को तब लगता है 440 वोल्ट का झटका. वो गाना नहीं सुना तुमने? ओके
वो तो मूवी था.
एग्जैक्टली जोक था. माय पॉइंट इज ऐसे अगर 440 वोल्ट टच करने से होता तो मर जाता था सलमान खान टेक्निकली. ओके दैट इज अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस दैट कैन आल्सो किल यू. ओके सेकेंडली potential difference is important. Potential is the ability to do something and that difference is important. अगर दो टर्मिनल के बीच में डिफरेंस होगा तभी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो करेगा. ओके इसमें एक वायर होगा लाइव वायर, एक वायर होगा न्यूट्रल वायर, एक और वायर होता है. आई डोंट नो इफ यू कैन सी द थर्ड थिंग हियर. एक हेड वाला पार्ट होगा. लेट मी ड्रॉ इट. यू हैव समथिंग लाइक दिस एंड दिस. ऐसा 3 पिन का वायर होता है. यस 3 पिन प्लग होता है. This is live wire, this is neutral wire and this is ground wire. ये जो थर्ड वायर है ये एक्स्ट्रा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ग्राउंड तक लेकर जाएगा to save your appliances.
I
Yes.
think this diagram has been given in the magnetic effect of electric current.
Yeah, magnetic effect में yes you will have the diagram, but
And
just
also
because वो live और neutral का बात निकला, so I might as well thought कि give you information about the ground wire. So we'll see what potential is. So if I want to define potential, it is basically work done to move a charge from one place to another. So I can say potential difference is work upon charge. What is the symbol for potential difference? We have V.
volt.
So I can say 1 volt of potential difference is the 1 joule work done to move.
So can I say?
Yeah. Try.
1 volt can be defined as the 1 joule of work done to move 1 coulomb of charge in the circuit.
Yeah, to move 1 coulomb charge in a circuit, the work done is 1 joule and the charge of 1 coulomb. Therefore, the potential difference will be of 1 volt. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, now let's. Any doubts here?
No.
Sure. The 3 Aryans.
No, sir, no doubt.
Aditi, Tanishka, any doubt?
No, sir.
Chalo, let's move forward. What makes electric charges? See, and kabhi bhi yaad rakho, anything, whatever we learn and whatever you will learn in future also, wherever there is flow, there has to be a difference. Temperature का जैसे मैं example दे रहा था, you have temperature. If I keep a hot cup of tea and if I keep a cold drink will gain heat और cold drink गर्म हो जाएगा. Chai will lose heat and it will become ठंडा और it will become cooler. तो वो तब तक होगा जब तक दोनों का टेम्परेचर सेम नहीं हो जाता. दिस इज बिकॉज देयर इज अ डिफरेंस ऑफ हीट. अगर मेरा बॉडी टेम्परेचर 37 डिग्री है और आसपास भी 37 डिग्री है तो मुझे कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा. ओके अगर आसपास टेम्परेचर कम है तो मेरा बॉडी वर्क करेगा टू गेन दैट एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट ऑफ हीट. ओके सो दैट डिफरेंस नलिफाई हो जाए. ओके देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड एज इक्विलिब्रियम दैट यू विल स्टडी इन फ्यूचर क्लासेस. ओके but remember difference is important for any kind of flow. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
चलो, charges do not flow in a copper wire by themselves, just as the water in a perfectly horizontal tube does not flow. If one end of the tube is kept connected to a tank of water kept at a higher level such that there is a pressure difference between the two ends of the tube, water flows out of the other end of the tube. For flow of charges in a conducting metallic wire, the gravity, of course, has no role to play. The electrons move only if there is a difference of electric pressure called the potential difference. Electrons will move only if there is a difference, that is difference of electric pressure or the potential difference along the conductor. This difference of potential may be produced by a battery consisting of one or more electric cells. Cell यानी सिर्फ एक ही पॉजिटिव और एक नेगेटिव टर्मिनल is called cell. Okay, this is positive and this is negative. If I have more than one cell, I call it as battery. Clear? The chemical action within the cell generates the potential difference across the terminals of the cell even when no current is drawn from it. तो अगर करंट चल रहा हो या ना चल रहा हो, this will keep on circulating, ये अपने आप मूव होता रहेगा. The cell has to expend its chemical energy stored into it. सेल को अपना एनर्जी एक्सपेंड करना पड़ेगा, केमिकल एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इन इट. सेल विल हैव टू स्पेंड केमिकल एनर्जी जो उसके पास है. We define the electric potential difference between the 2 points in an electric circuit carrying some current as the work done to move a unit charge from one point to another. That is basically 1 joule of work in moving 1 coulomb charge is 1 volt. The work done to move a unit charge in a potential in a current carrying conductor is called potential. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
Similarly, potential difference का फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा? V is equal to W upon Q, where W is the work, Q is the charge. इसका एक और फॉर्मूला बना सकते हैं हम. Can I write V is equal to W upon IT?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because Q is equal to
Just
IT.
replacing the value of
yes.
Q.
Because I know that Q is equal to IT from the ऊपर वाला formula, previous formula. I can use this. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Any doubts?
No,
Till
sir.
here? पक्का?
Yes, sir.
चलो. The SI unit of electric potential difference is volt, named after Alessandro Volta, an Italian physicist. 1 volt, please mark it down. 1 volt is the potential difference between 2 points in a current carrying conductor when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another. Therefore, 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. Coulomb inverse लिखा है, which means per coulomb. अगर इस तरह से लिखते हैं, this means nothing but divided by coulomb. Clear? तो अगर जूल पर कूलम के बदले जूल कूलम रेज टू -1 लिखा है तो कंफ्यूज मत होना. इट इज वन एंड द सेम थिंग.
Sir, can you explain it again?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please explain it again.
Yeah. If I write joule per coulomb this way or this way, it is one and the same thing. कूलम को अगर पर कूलम नहीं लिखना और आपको कूलम रेज टू -1 लिखना है तो भी चलेगा. This
the meaning is same.
Yes. Similarly, yes. If I write meter per second, or I write meter dot. Wait, let me write it down. But in writing, I can't put the inverse sign. Wait. If I write meter per second, or if I write meter second inverse, it is one and the same thing.
Okay.
Cool? Any doubts?
Yes.
तो अगर जब भी पर कूलम या ऐसा कुछ आया तो कंफ्यूज मत होना. दिस मींस डिवाइडेड बाय कूलम. ओके. सिमिलरली हम एक्सेलरेशन के लिए लिखते थे मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर, राइट? So I can write meter per second square as meter second raised to -2. It is the same thing. We write acceleration का unit as meter per second square, right? ऐसे लिखो या ऐसे लिखो, दोनों same. Okay. Let's see example 12.2. The potential difference is measured by means of an instrument called voltmeter. जैसे करंट के लिए था एमीटर, वो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस के लिए वोल्टमीटर. The voltmeter is always connected in parallel across the points between the potential difference to be measured. Potential difference is always connected in parallel. Ammeter is always connected in series. Very very important. ऐसे याद रखो. A S P PP या PV जो भी है. Okay. ASVP याद रखो. That is ammeter is in series connection. Voltmeter is in parallel connection. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any doubts?
No doubt.
How much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb? Charge 2 coulomb यानी ये क्या दिया है? Q दिया है.
ये Q.
Across the potential difference 12 volt यानी V
P.
दिया है. I need
You
to
have to
find
find
work, right? My formula is V is equal to Q
W upon Q.
W upon Q.
Yes.
I need to find W, तो Q को वहां लेके जाओ. This will become V into Q is equal to W. Yes or no? Yes, Aditi, Aryan Gupta, Ritika, Palak, Tanishka.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, V is 12. Q is 2. 12 into 2 is 24. Work done is 24. Work का यूनिट क्या है? जूल. तो पीछे लगा देंगे हम जूल. ओके. अगेन यूनिट आर वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर यूनिट नहीं होगा तो आपको मार्क्स नहीं मिलेगा और ना ही मिलना चाहिए. ओके. Units are very very important. Make sure you write the units properly. Every sum will have a pattern to it. You'll first write given, you'll use your formula, you'll do your calculation, then you'll write the final answer. Okay, यही पैटर्न फॉलो होना चाहिए. अगर ये पैटर्न फॉलो नहीं होता है तो आपको मार्क्स डेफिनेटली कट होंगे. आई होप आई एम वेरी मच क्लियर अबाउट इट. फिर स्कूल में चाहे जैसे कराया हो, स्कूल में आपको सर ने या मैडम ने डायरेक्टली सॉल्व किया हो, गिवन नहीं लिखा है, फाइनल आंसर नहीं लिखा है, दैट डज नॉट मैटर टू मी. अगर मैं टेस्ट ले रहा हूँ और अगर बोर्ड का पैटर्न फॉलो करना है तो गिवन भी लिखना है, फॉर्मूला भी लिखना है और फाइनल आंसर भी आएगा. ये तीनों का मार्क्स है.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let's draw circuit diagram. Let's see what is circuit diagram. Circuit diagram is basically where you have different components of a cell. Okay, you have a key, you have a conducting wire, you have potential, you have voltmeter, you have ammeter, and you have all the bulbs and everything to see whether the current is flowing or not. We know that the electric current, as shown in the figure 12.1, comprises of a battery, a plug key, electric component, wires, etc. Often convenient to draw a schematic diagram in which different components of the circuit are represented by the symbols conveniently used. Convenient symbols used to represent some of the most commonly used electrical components are given in the table. Table important, please mark it down. ये तुम जो स्टार, मून, सोलर सिस्टम जो भी लगाते हो लगा दो. Why is it important? You have activity based type of question paper.
Schematic
So in
diagram.
that, yes, in that they won't ask you to draw the diagram. The diagrams are quite silly. No point of drawing this. They might ask you to match it. If this diagram is given, is the key open or close? What is this key called? What is this called? What is the crossing? How does the crossing look like? That is how they can ask you.
Sir, can we draw the table?
No, you don't need to draw the table right now. Okay, whatever it's to be written, I'll tell you. Don't worry. जस्ट ड्रॉ करने का जरूरत नहीं, जस्ट ऑब्जर्व इट एंड जस्ट लर्न what all things are important. Like this you will be drawing in circuit diagrams. This you draw in circuit diagram. This is what you draw. This is what you draw. Wire joint crossing you don't draw. Electric wire you draw. Resistance you draw. Ammeter, voltmeter. This diagrams you will draw irrespective when we are going to do the sums. So table
Okay.
mein ho ya na ho, you are going to draw these diagrams. So these diagrams are easy. You can understand key if the key is open or closed. So if there is a dot, it is closed. If it is closed, which means electricity will flow through it. If it is open, which means current won't flow through it. Wire crossing, wire joint, all these things we don't use. So ये सारी चीज याद रखना, 9th वाला, 5th वाला, 6th वाला. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
actually, I wanted to ask something.
Yeah.
So, what is a variable resistant or rheostat?
Rheostat. Okay. There is an experiment that is called as verification of Ohm's law. That is in grade 12. Okay. When you're in your 11th standard or 12th standard, you have an experiment called as verifying the Ohm's law, where you have fixed potential difference, where you have fixed current, and you have resistance, and you change the resistance. एक resistance का पूरा डब्बा होता है. So you connect wires and then you pull out the resistances. जितना आप रेजिस्टेंस पुल करते हो उतना पार्ट के थ्रू इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो करेगा, तो उतना रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ेगा. सो दैट entire thing is called variable resistance. So you can change the resistance by removing the pieces or removing the key in the rheostat box. Okay, I'll just show you how it looks like, so it becomes more clear to you. Although if you do that experiment, it will be much more easier for you to understand. Yeah, this is how it looks. So यहाँ पर number of coils है. If you slide this way, तो resistance बढ़ेगा. If you slide it this way, तो resistance घटेगा. Okay, so you can see the number of coils here.
Yes, sir.
So this is called rheostat. There is also something called as a resistance box, where I told you कि वो plug निकालना पड़ता है. Different types of rheostats. Usually labs में ही ज़्यादा use करते हैं. इसका थोड़ा सा बड़ा component factories और industries में use होता है. Which you saw here, that is for lab purposes only. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Ammeter is always connected in series. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel. Okay. अब आते हैं Ohm's law पर. Let's come to our topic, Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law?
It is a relationship between the electric current and potential difference.
Yes, electric current और potential difference के बीच का relationship is called Ohm's law. What exactly is Ohm's law? Let us try to figure it out. Yes.
Okay, sir.
हाँ बोलो.
Sir, Ohm's law can be defined as a potential difference across the end of the conductor directly proportional to the electric current provided by the temperature remains same.
Okay. Then what is resistance?
It opposes the flow of the current.
Okay. How does it oppose the flow of current?
Sir, it has factors of resistance, like if it is directly proportional to the length. So if the length increases, the resistance also start increasing, and resistance is inversely proportional to the area. So if the area increases, so the resistance also decreases. And third, resistivity of the nature and temperature.
Okay. You have done this chapter or what?
Yes, sir. Actually, I have a doubt on the numericals part.
Okay. That when we'll come to that part, you can clear that doubt. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go with everyone else. Okay. हाथ पकड़ के चलते हैं साथ में.
Okay.
Okay. Good that you know. Ohm's law is basically the relationship between electric current and potential difference. Okay. Let's just read what all is there. Ohm is the name of scientist. Okay. इसका symbol भी बड़ा मस्त है. Okay. It's like a bald person looking backwards. Okay. टकले आदमी का back है सिर्फ. Okay. This is how you write ohm, and this is the unit for resistance. The unit for resistance. See, what exactly is resistance? Whenever current is flowing through this, right, inside this there is a copper wire, current will be flowing through this. मेटल के पास में भी तो खुद के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है ना, मेटल ऑल्सो हैज इट्स ओन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, इट्स ओन एटम्स, राइट? तो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो कर रहा है, मेटल के इलेक्ट्रॉन और वो वाले इलेक्ट्रॉन आपस में टकराएंगे, यस और नो? इफ यू आर रनिंग वेरी फास्ट and there are obstacles between your path, you are bound to hit those obstacles, right? Yes or no? Similarly, when an electric current passes
can you
through a
repeat?
conductor, yeah, when an electric current passes through a conductor, okay, it is basically the electrons which are going through the conductor. Yes, yes or no?
Yes.
अभी मेटल के पास भी तो खुद के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, खुद का एटम है, तो मेटल थोड़ी ऐसे है कि इसको फ्रीली पास होने देगा, वो भी तो कुछ रेजिस्टेंस देगा ना, बिकॉज ये जो दूसरे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है जो फ्लो कर रहे हैं और मेटल के एटम्स और मेटल के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स उनको रोकने का कोशिश करेंगे, एंड दिस विल क्रिएट अ फ्रिक्शन, एंड दैट अपोजिव फोर्स और दैट रेजिस्टिव फोर्स इज कॉल्ड रेजिस्टेंस. इज दिस क्लियर? तो जहां पर करंट आएगा वहां पर रेजिस्टेंस भी आएगा. रेजिस्टेंस इज एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट ऑफ करंट. मोर द करंट, लेस विल बी द रेजिस्टेंस. मोर द रेजिस्टेंस, लेस विल बी द करंट. सो यू कैन सी यहाँ पर the laptop, my laptop is charging, so current is flowing here, but when I'm touching this I cannot feel current here because it has a plastic or rubber coating on it. Okay, this has very high resistivity, so high that electrons cannot pass through it. That is why I cannot feel the current. But यही अगर naked wire होता, कुछ ऐसे टाइप का वायर होता है, ऐसा वाला, तो डेफिनेटली मुझे करंट फील होता था. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why? Because here the resistance will be less, so electric current can easily flow and I can get that electric shock. Okay.
So sir, we can define that a bad conductor has a high resistivity.
Yes. Yes, yes. Bad conductors have high resistivity, and you can say a good conductor has more conductivity. Okay. Chalo. Ohm's law is the relationship between the potential difference across a conductor and the current through it. Let us explore with an activity. एक activity try करके देखेंगे. Set up a circuit as shown in figure 12.2 consisting a nichrome wire 0.5 meter, a voltmeter and 4 cells each of 1.5 volt each. यानी 6 volt का potential difference रखना है. 1.5 each into 4 करेंगे तो 6 volt होगा. Yes. Nichrome is an alloy of nickel, chromium, manganese and iron metal. तो ये सारे लोग को पिघला के हम नाइक्रोम बनाते हैं. रेजिस्टेंस इज लेस इन इंसुलेटर. नो, रेजिस्टेंस इज मोर इन इंसुलेटर. इंसुलेटर अलाउ नहीं करेगा ना अदिति, अलाउ नहीं करेगा मतलब उसका रेजिस्टेंस ज्यादा होगा. यस यस, इट इज मोर एंड इट इज लेस इन कंडक्टर्स. क्लियर? लेट्स सी दिस एक्टिविटी फर्स्ट. Okay, before seeing this activity, let's do one thing. Let's see exactly a working model, how this looks like. Okay. Can you hear the
Ohm's
sound?
law.
Can you see can you hear the sound?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We use electricity in our daily life for various applications. For example, to light bulbs, to heat an electric iron, and operate refrigerators and air conditioners. All these applications require different amounts of current. Find the most efficient way to get the proper current. Ohm's law is used.
Yes.
Sir, it is freezing.
Sorry.
Sir, the screen is freezing.
Okay, okay. Wait. I'll switch my camera off. So now I think so it will be better.
Ohm's law was derived experimentally by the German physicist George Simon Ohm in 1826. According to Ohm's law, the electric current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across its ends, provided the physical conditions such as temperature, pressure, etc. of the conductor remain the same. Principle: if I is the current flowing through the conductor and V is the potential difference across its ends, then according to Ohm's law, V is equal to Ri, where R is the constant of proportionality. It is known as resistance of the conductor. Or V by I is equal to R. Knowing the length of the resistance wire L, R by L gives resistance per unit centimeter. So here, we are determining the resistance per centimeter of a given wire by plotting the graph of potential difference versus current. Materials required: battery eliminator, ammeter, voltmeter, a resistance wire, rheostat, one-way key, meter scale, connecting wires. Procedure: arrange the required materials according to the circuit diagram. The positive terminal of the battery is connected to the positive terminal of the voltmeter, which is connected in series with the ammeter. Through a key, the connection can be extended to the upper terminal of the rheostat, whose lower terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. The given resistor must be connected in parallel to the voltmeter. Determine the least count of voltmeter and ammeter and also note the zero error. To check the connections, insert the key K, then slide the rheostat contact and see whether the ammeter and voltmeter are working properly. By adjusting the sliding contact of the rheostat, note down the value of the potential difference V across the resistor from the voltmeter and current I from the ammeter. Repeat the experiment by changing the rheostat slider position. In each case, V by I is calculated, which gives a resistance R of the resistor, and it is found as a constant. Cut the resistance wire at the points where it leaves the terminals, stretch it and find its length by the meter scale. A graph is drawn with I along the x-axis and V along the y-axis. The graph is a straight line. This also verifies Ohm's law.
Obviously, if it is constant, तो वो straight line graph ही आएगा, right?
Yes.
For every value of V, you will find a unique value of I. And when you divide V by I, you will find a constant value, and that value is nothing but R, that is resistance. Okay. And as R is constant, you will get a straight line graph.
The slope of the graph will
और वो जो मैडम वीडियो में ऐसे मूव कर रही थी, that is the rheostat or the variable resistance. Okay.
give the resistance of the wire. Note the values of OB and AB, then calculate the value of R as AB by OB, which gives the value of unknown resistance. Calculate the resistance per centimeter of the resistance wire by the equation R by L. Applications. Ohm's law is used to design various electrical circuits and amplifiers, oscillators, power generators, etc. It is also used to figure out the correct resistors to maintain proper current in a circuit at given voltage.
Yes, clear. This is the activity. Okay. So instead of reading and going through, I thought might as well show the video. And I actually wanted you guys to see exactly voltmeter, ammeter kaise hoga. Okay, and how they put the unknown wire here. Okay, and resistance जैसे जैसे change करेंगे वैसे वैसे V और I का value change होगा. And you will find that V upon I is always constant and you will get a straight line graph. और यहाँ पर मैं कोई भी value पर I can find out the resistance of the unknown wire. Suppose if I take this point. Suppose at this point, I can find the value of resistance at the wire, right? At any point I can find it out. This upon this I'll have to do and I'll get my answer. Easy? Yes, any doubts? Aryan.
No doubt, sir.
Aditi, Palak, Tanishka.
No, sir.
Okay. We will find that V is directly proportional to I. यानी जब जब V बढ़ेगा, V is directly proportional to I. डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल का सिंबल ऐसा होता है. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि V का वैल्यू बढ़ेगा तो I का वैल्यू भी बढ़ेगा. In physics there are two things. One is directly proportional, one is inversely proportional. Directly proportional as in if you have X amount of rupees and you want to buy Y amount of chocolates. If the money increases, the number of chocolate will also increase, right? Yes or no? अगर आपके पास 100 रुपए है और आपने 10 चॉकलेट ली है, अगर आपने आपके पास 1000 रुपए आ गए तो आप ज्यादा चॉकलेट लोगे, आप 100 चॉकलेट्स ले पाओगे. So this is direct proportional. Then there is something called as inverse proportion. There is something called as inverse proportion. जैसे V is inversely proportional to R. Inversely proportional भी ऐसे ही लिखते हैं, बस हम नेक्स्ट वाले टर्म को 1 by ऐसे लिखते हैं. So I can read this as V is inversely proportional to R, or I can say V is directly proportional to 1 by R. 1 by R यानी inversely proportional ही होगा, which means अगर ये बढ़ेगा तो ये वैल्यू कम होगा. इसका एग्जांपल अगर मैं लूँ रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल, इमेजिन करो आपको आपके घर को पेंट करवाना है और पेंटिंग के लिए उसने कहा कि 2 लोग मिलकर 10 दिन में ये काम कर देंगे. ठीक है, आपने बोला कि नहीं मैं 10 दिन नहीं वेट कर सकता हूँ, मुझे 5 दिन में काम करके दो, चाहिए तो 4 लोगों से काम करवाओ.
Can I give an example?
Okay, here what has happened is if you increase the number of person, the number of days go on decreasing. This is an example of inverse proportion. Is this clear? Yes. Yes, Aryan, you were saying something.
So water in a container, we can take an example. If we increase the heat, the water level starts decreasing because of the evaporation.
Yes, same. You can take that example as well. Inverse direct समझा? Aryan Gupta, Tanishka. Yes. Sure. Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
जब भी हम प्रोपोर्शनलिटी यूज करते हैं ना, whenever we use this sign, which means कि अगर ये बढ़ रहा है तो ये भी बढ़ रहा है, राइट? बट वो क्या वैल्यू से बढ़ रहा है ये हमें पता नहीं है. एंड व्हेन आई रिमूव दिस साइन, आई पुट इट इक्वल टू, और मैं कोई तो एक कांस्टेंट वैल्यू डालता हूँ. दैट कांस्टेंट वैल्यू हियर वी टेक इज r. We take that value as r, or I can say v by I is equal to r. V by I is equal to r. That is potential difference upon current is equal to resistance. Is this clear? Or I can write this as v is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. और अगर मुझे I का वैल्यू चाहिए तो I can write I is equal to V by R. Yes or no? एक फॉर्मूला, तीन काम. Easy? Yes?
Yes, sir.
In this activity, you will find that approximately the same value of V by I is obtained in each case. Thus, the V by I graph is a straight line that passes through the origin of the graph. Thus, V by I is a constant ratio. A German physicist, George Simon Ohm, found out relationship between the current flowing through the metallic wire and the potential difference across the terminals. The potential difference V across the terminals. A given metallic wire is an electric circuit. In an electric circuit, is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided its temperature remains the same. This is called Ohm's law. So I can say potential difference is directly proportional to the current flowing in the circuit as long as the physical condition remains the same. Physical condition यानी temperature same होना चाहिए, okay? Area same होना चाहिए, material same होना चाहिए. Here R is the constant for the given metallic wire at a given temperature is called resistance. It is a property of conductor to resist the flow of charges. As I told you, conductor है तो उसके पास resistance होगा ही. Okay, every material will have resistance. SI unit is ohm and it is represented by the Greek letter omega. Okay, this is called omega. This is जो टकला आदमी जो उल्टा खड़ा है, this is actually called as omega. Okay, according to Ohm's law, R is equal to V by I. Therefore, I can define one resistance as potential difference of 1 volt across 1 ampere current, right? Yes or no? I can say if the potential difference across the two ends of a conductor is 1 volt and the current is 1 ampere, then the resistance is 1 ohm. Is this clear? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts here?
No,
doubt,
sir.
Yes.
Also, I can write I is equal to V by R. It is obvious from equation 12.7 that the current through the resistor is inversely proportional to the resistance. So current and resistance are inversely proportional. Okay, देख सकते हो तुम यही डायग्राम में I यहाँ पर है, R यहाँ पर है, which means I बढ़ेगा तो R घटेगा. If current passing through is more, which means resistance is less. If resistance is more, which means current passing through is less. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Clear.
A compound used to regulate, if the resistance is double, the current gets half. Very important. अगर resistance double हो गया तो current क्या हो जाएगा? Divided by 2 हो जाएगा, यानी half हो जाएगा. In many practical cases, it is necessary to increase or decrease the current in an electric circuit. A component used to regulate current without changing the voltage source is called the variable resistance. So अगर हम source को change किए बिना current अगर use कर रहे हैं, that is we'll have to use a variable resistance. Okay, in an electric circuit, device is called rheostat, जिसका हमने कुछ symbol इस तरह से देखा था. symbol something like this in that table. Yes, rheostat
Yes,
इसी
sir.
तरह से था.
Yes, sir.
We will now study about electrical resistance of a conductor with the help of the following activity. Now we'll see the following activity and we'll see how we can use this for our own studies. Activity 12.2. Take a nichrome wire, a torch bulb, a 10-watt bulb, and an ammeter, a plug key, and some conducting wires. Set up the circuit by connecting 4 drive cells 1.5 volt each in a series and ammeter, leaving the gap XY. Okay, तो इस तरह से रखना है. यहाँ पर एमीटर है, यहाँ पर 4 बैटरीज है 1.5 वोल्ट की, बेसिकली 4 ड्राई सेल है, यहाँ पर प्लग की और XY के बीच में कनेक्शन नहीं है. तो नाइक्रोम वायर लगा के देखेंगे क्या होता है. 10 वोल्ट का बल्ब लगा के देखेंगे, टॉर्च बल्ब लगा के देखेंगे. हर केस में देखेंगे कि क्या आता है हमारे इस एक्टिविटी में, करंट फ्लो होता है या नहीं होता, तो किस तरह से होता है और क्या क्या फैक्टर्स और हम लोग देखेंगे यहाँ पर. कंप्लीट द सर्किट बाय कनेक्टिंग द नाइक्रोम वायर XY. प्लग द की, नोट डाउन द एमीटर रीडिंग. प्लग की X वाला मतलब XY के जगह पर नाइक्रोम वायर डालना है, एमीटर का रीडिंग लेना है. Replace the nichrome wire with a torch bulb in the circuit and find out the current through going through it by measuring the ammeter. Ammeter लगाया हुआ है, अब बल्ब डाल के देखेंगे, torch bulb. We'll see the current flowing in a torch bulb. Then repeat, replace the nichrome wire with a torch bulb. वो हो गया. Now repeat the above step with a 10-watt bulb in the gap XY. Are the ammeter readings different for different components? Obviously, नाइक्रोम वायर में अलग रेजिस्टेंस होगा, इसलिए अलग करंट होगा. यहाँ पर 10 वॉट के बल्ब में अलग रेजिस्टेंस होगा, इसलिए करंट अनइक्वल पास होगा. और टॉर्च बल्ब बिकॉज इसमें वॉट कम है तो इसका रेजिस्टेंस अलग होगा और उसका करंट भी अकॉर्डिंगली अलग आएगा. ओके. Are the ammeter readings different for different components concerned with the gap XY? Why do the above observation indicate? What does the above operation activity indicate? You may repeat the activity by keeping any material component in the gap. Observe the ammeter reading in each case. Analyze your observation. We need to observe everything and we'll see कि क्या क्या मिलेगा. नाइक्रोम वायर में रेजिस्टेंस सबसे ज़्यादा होगा तो करंट सबसे कम फ्लो होगा. ओके. टॉर्च बल्ब में करंट और टॉर्च बल्ब और इसमें पावर पे डिपेंड करेगा. ठीक है, पावर पे कैसे डिपेंड करेगा दैट विल स्टडी फर्दर. इन दिस एक्टिविटी वी ऑब्जर्व that the current is different for different components. Why do they differ? Certain components offer an easy path of the flow of electrons, other resist the flow. कभी कभी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इजिली फ्लो कर जाएंगे, कभी कभी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को फ्लो करने में बहुत टाइम लगेगा और रेजिस्टेंस ज्यादा होगा. दैट मोशन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन एन इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट constitutes an electric current. The electrons, however, are not completely free to move within the conductor. They are restricted by the attraction of atoms among which they move. सीधी सी बात है, जैसे मैंने रेजिस्टिविटी के बारे में बताया था कि जब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्लो हो रहा है करंट में, तभी कंडक्टर के खुद के एटम्स और खुद के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इजीली मूव नहीं करने देंगे, वो उनको ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट करेंगे. एंड दैट ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन इज नथिंग बट द रेजिस्टेंस. Thus, motion of electrons to a conductor is retarded by its resistance. Very very important. Motion है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का, उसको स्लो करता है या उसको स्टॉप करता है रेजिस्टेंस. A component of a given state, given size that offers a low resistance is a good conductor. जिसमें low resistance होगा वो अच्छा कंडक्टर होगा. A conductor having some appreciable amount of resistance is called a resistor. A conductor having some appreciable amount of higher resistance is a poor conductor. अगर high resistance हो poor conductor यानी insulator, और अगर कम रेजिस्टेंस है और करंट पास होता है तो वो कंडक्टर, और अगर इनफ रेजिस्टेंस है कि करंट पास ना हो तो उसको हम लोग रेजिस्टेंस कहेंगे या गुड कंडक्टर कहेंगे. इज दिस क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Aditi, Aryan Gupta. Any doubts till here? ओके, नेक्स्ट एक्टिविटी में हमें क्या करना है, हमें करंट चेक करना है। पहला एक पतले वायर से, फिर एक मोटा वायर होगा, फिर अलग अलग मटेरियल के वायर चेक करना है। इस तरह से हम चेक करेंगे कि सबका रेजिस्टेंस सेम आता है या नहीं आता है। अभी ही जस्ट हमने रीड किया है कि रेजिस्टेंस कुछ फैक्टर्स पे डिपेंड करता है, ठीक है। एज एज आर्यन सेड कि इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टेम्परेचर, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द मटेरियल एंड इट आल्सो डिपेंड्स अपॉन द साइज या एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन। Let's see what all parts will be there in this activity. Activity 12.3. Let's see इसका भी अगर we get some video, it will be much more better.
Let us now do a lab activity to learn about
Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
the Ohm's law. Click each tab to learn more. The aim of this lab activity is to show that the ratio V by I is constant for a conductor. Required materials are 5 dry cells of 1.5 volts each, conducting wires, an ammeter, a voltmeter, thin iron rod of length 10 centimeters, LED, and key. Connect battery, ammeter and key, that is switch, in series to the iron rod, and the two conducting wires should be soldered at ends of iron rod. Now connect the voltmeter in parallel to iron rod. Now close the key and note down the readings of current from ammeter and potential difference from voltmeter. In the next case, connect two cells instead of one cell in the circuit. Again, note down ammeter and voltmeter readings. Similarly, repeat the same procedure for 3, 4 and 5 cells respectively. Note down the ammeter and voltmeter values in each case and find the ratio of V by I. Plot the graph between V and I by taking I on X.
And you know, this is the first activity that we did. Yes. जो first
Yes.
activity किया था ये वही है. This is different. Wait, I'll tell you what exactly is here in this activity. Firstly, we have the same setup. पहले हम अलग मटेरियल का वायर लेंगे, फिर हम दूसरे मटेरियल का वायर लेंगे, फिर अलग थिकनेस का वायर लेंगे. Okay, and then we'll compare are the values same or not. From this activity, we'll learn that it depends upon the cross section area, it depends upon the material. These are the two, and also the temperature. These are the three important things where the resistance depends upon. Okay, I would want you guys to read it, okay, and try to understand it. If you don't understand, I'll definitely teach you, don't worry. But ये आप try करो, काफी easy है. Okay, it is observed that the ammeter reading decreases to 1/2 when the length of the wire is
So
doubled.
there are videos on YouTube too.
Yeah, yes, there are, but I'm not finding it one right now.
So you can write 12.3 class 10.
10.3, na?
So it's 12th chapter.
Oh, okay, sorry, wait.
Activity 12.
It is coming for 12.2 only.
So you have to write 12.3 class 10, just this only.
CBST.
Yeah, this is.
We know that a resistor offers resistance to the flow of electrons. Let us study what are the factors which affect the resistance. Let's check the effect of radius or diameter of the resistance wire, length of resistance wire, and the material of resistance wire on the amount of resistance offered. We have a circuit connected to a battery, plug key, milliammeter, and a resistor in series. A resistor of nichrome wire with a unit length L and a unit diameter D connected in the circuit. Insert the plug key and observe. We see that 18 milliampere current is flowing through the resistor. With this as the reference, double the length of the resistor coil and observe the amount of current flow. We see that 9 milliampere current is flowing through the resistor, which implies that with the increase in length, there is decrease in current flow. This means that as the length of the resistor increases, the resistance also increases. Double the diameter with a unit length L and observe. We can see that the current flowing through the resistor is now 36 milliampere, which implies that as the diameter of the resistor increases, the resistance decreases, resulting in increase of the current flow. Now, use a copper wire of unit length L and unit diameter D. We can see that it is allowing more current to flow. Since we have changed the material of the resistor from nichrome to copper, we can say that the different materials offer different resistance to the flow of current of same length and diameter. Hence, we find that the resistance depends on the material, length and diameter of the resistor. It is directly proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the diameter of the resistor.
Download Spark Learning app.
डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मेल गैमेटोफाइट में। अब ये पार्ट एकदम सिंपल है। मेल गैमेट मतलब पोलन ग्रेन की प्रॉपर्टीज हमने पढ़ ली है।
Hello, can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, just a second. Yeah. So, we'll continue from here next class. Okay. In next class, maybe we'll try to do these sums. जो first part है chapter का उसके sums करेंगे. Then we'll do resistance in series and parallel. Okay. चलो. I hope you understood the lecture.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.